everybody knows that we have a new granddaughter, Eleanor Rose, and we're pretty fixated on Eleanor. And it's really hard to be in Marshfield when Eleanor is in Madison. So we did a little FaceTime this morning, which was really fun. And Eleanor is just a month old on the 10th. She was a month old. And she has really strong arms and legs. And
she's on her belly doing push-ups, stretching out, and kicking those legs and kind of kicking it. She even flipped over a couple times in bed, right?
That was kind of an accident,
Yeah.
But I know she adores me because she looks at me with these most adoring blue eyes.
Yeah.
And so I think she's just the best little thing.
She's enamored with her Nana.
I think so.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Anyway.
Even though she's going to say Grandpa first, I know that. There's no doubt there.
But we do have a cooking show that we're doing, so I suppose we should get on to that.
Yes,
Okay.
Right, let's do that.
So today we're making a Waldorf salad, and the reason being is that a neighbor of Megan and Paul's brought this salad over for them after Eleanor was born, and they loved it. And I said, yeah, that's an old salad that my mother actually made something similar, as I'm sure your mom probably did too.
Yeah. Kind of one of those refreshing, healthy salads with, as you can see, the vegetables and the nuts that go in it, and fruit, vegetables, nuts.
And you can also put the grapes in it. And in this salad, do you want to just give a teeny bit of a history about the...
From what I've known or someone told me was that in 1896, some chef at the Waldorf Hotel in New York City made this for the St. Mary's Children's Hospital, some event that was going on there. So it became popular after that, so we're talking a salad that's over 100 years old, going on to 125.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that something that old is still, I won't say popular, but we're going to do this show, and I'm sure it's going to bust out of here from Marshfield, Wisconsin.
It's going to be popular.
We're going to be doing that all over the country.
Yes.
The Waldorf salad.
Okay.
Almost said Astoria, but it's just the Waldorf salad.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Shall we start chopping?
Yep. So I'm going to let you chop up. So we need about, for one kind of small recipe, about a cup of celery chopped thinly. Although when Megan and Paul did it, they actually
did it thicker.
They did, and they just
and longer.
No, actually they chopped it in pieces.
Right.
So you can do it either way.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, but I think they did thicker pieces, if I recall, like that.
No, half of that.
Like that.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, and then 2 apples. We're going to chop those into nice, apples.
Okay.
The lemon I have out because I've already juiced a lemon, so we're going to add, lemon to it. And while you finish chopping your apples, and then about a cup of chopped nuts, not too, chopped, nice sized nuts, walnuts, and then I'm going to make the dressing.
Should I go ahead and just throw these in the bowl?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a good amount. So for the dressing, we are going to have 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. And oftentimes when I do cookies or cakes or something with buttermilk, I will often make my own, which is a cup of buttermilk with a tablespoon of vinegar or a tablespoon of lemon juice. But when you buy buttermilk from the store, it's just thicker.
It's a little thicker. Probably works better for this.
Right. So for this is I'm going to do this, and then we're going to add a 1/4 cup plus 2 teaspoons of mayo. So just do whatever kind of mayonnaise you want. Then we're going to add. Do you want to add the lemon juice to your apples, or I should just put it in here?
Just put it in there.
Okay, so
that'll still work. Keep the apples from
1 juiced lemon, just look at my notes here. 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. 1 tablespoon plus 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. And if you have fresh chives out, unfortunately with this weather we've been having with snow and cold, the chives aren't up.
13th, and we're expecting 10 to 12 inches of snow this weekend.
So our chives are going to be covered.
Yeah.
So we're going to just throw in some chives like that. Otherwise, you could have 3 tablespoons of chopped chives.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just salt and pepper to taste, maybe about a 1/2 teaspoon of each. Got everything we needed. And then
use the sharp end of the knife, that works better.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to whisk this. And what we did notice though is that if you make your, I think I'm going to add some more pepper to this. Paul added a little bit more pepper, I think.
Yeah, spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I always like spicy.
But what we noticed is, and I remember my mother, I think, making these salads like the night before. This was a Christmas salad that she would make, a 24-hour salad, she called it, or a salad, like this. And we noticed, I think, from the leftovers on Easter, when Megan and Paul made the salad, was that eating it right away wasn't quite as flavorful as...
Right, it's better to let the flavors, the salad
Right.
dressing soak in.
And a few hours later, it tasted much better. Been having so much fun visiting Eleanor, and I have to say, Gary is a little jealous because I've had a few more days with her than he has. But
What did you have in total? Her first 28
well, I figured out of her
days?
first short 28 days of life, I saw her 20 days. So considering they live in Madison, that's pretty good.
You've done some traveling and you've spent some good quality time.
Exactly. So you got your walnuts chopped yet?
These are chopped,
Okay,
yep.
so you can just throw all of those in
I
there.
was going to ask you if you want those in now. So
This
word
is,
yes.
again, one of these super easy salads to make. And it just
Okay.
seems like it's so easy, like I feel like we're missing something. I'm just going to throw that in there. You could actually have a larger spoon than this, but this
That
one,
works?
that one works.
Oh
And
yeah, that kind of reminds me of the salad that
It does.
your mother made. And like, I was used to, I remember the grapes. We
Yes.
talked about that earlier in the show, but the grapes are another addition. Some people like grapes, others don't. So we just decided for this go around, we'll skip the grapes.
Yeah. And Megan and Paul, or I guess Megan, is not that crazy about grapes. So for
Right.
that reason, she decided not to have grapes. So
Okay.
that's as easy as
That
can
is
be.
easy and it's healthy.
So, and if you want, we don't have any lettuce on hand, but you could have this just with a nice sandwich.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could put it on a bed of lettuce, eat it that way,
Right.
or just have it for dessert.
And you're recommending to let this to be more flavorful.
To let it set
4
up.
to 6 hours
Ex-
or overnight even works better.
Yes,
it
you
tastes better
can.
the next day.
And with the lemon in
Lemon
there.
juice will keep the apples from turning brown. So
Yeah.
it's all set.
So, anyway, I
That
think
was easy. Hopefully
that's
people are going to
it.
pick up on this thing and it's going to take off from 1896. Let's get her
I
going.
think so. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this short episode of Cooking with Ruth and Gary. So until next time, happy cooking. I'm sorry. Let's do this again.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get another chunk of celery. It's gotta break
Aren't
here.
4 enough? I mean, it's only a
only 3.
cup.
There's only
I mean, it's only 3 because you only need about a cup. So that's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
It is good then.
I had my mind in Eleanor, sorry.